class of 2017, I'd like to take this opportunity with you here today to address resources, how we recognize them, who has access to them, and how we can use the ones available to us for the betterment of all. When I was 14 years old, I paid a visit to my family in Puerto Rico, in their hometown in the mountainous central region of the island. It appeared every bit the tropical paradise I had remembered from my trips as a child. Lush vistas overlooking river valleys, accented by vibrant flowers and adorned with the chirping of coqui frogs. However, one sight stood out as I gazed over the town. Large blue cisterns on most of the rooftops. I learned that these tanks stored emergency water supplies in the event of a water scarcity. Now, prior to this experience, I had never imagined a life in which water was not readily available at the turn of a faucet handle. The differences between my accessibility to water and my family's then became apparent. Low water pressure resulted in a trickle from the tap. Hot showers were rare, and most drinking water was store-bought. This experience pulled me out of complacency and opened my eyes to the global water crisis that affects more than 780 million individuals worldwide on a daily basis. This realization that so many people lack access to clean water sparked a flame within me to try to address this inequality of resources. But how? Well, what I believe to be the answer to that question has been a long time coming and certainly not easy to discover. After this visit to Puerto Rico, the next 4 years came and went, and I had still not cleaned a single drop of water. By the time I decided to attend college, there was still no clear path for me to follow my passion. So my decision to pursue a degree in chemical engineering was primarily motivated by a moderate interest in chemistry and math, and honestly, by the promise of a large paycheck. During my time at UMBC, I took many courses in chemistry, mathematics, and engineering that well equipped me for a career as an engineer. However, it was the humanities courses that I took while pursuing a certificate in Spanish studies that allowed me to hold tight to the issues relating to the worldwide resource equity that I hold dear. In this manner, the liberal arts thrust at UMBC allowed me to become not just an engineer, but a globally competent one. UMBC's focus on applied learning and undergraduate research allowed us to find connections between our academic background and our personal interests. For example, during my sophomore year, I joined Dr. Lee Blaney's lab on campus to study the fate of contaminants in the environment. From this and related research experiences at other institutions, I learned that I could use my chemical engineering skills to advance water treatment technology and resource practices. Although, as a first-generation college student and a Latino in STEM, I sometimes felt out of place and even doubtful of my own abilities. The lack of representation of people from backgrounds like my own in my field has made it difficult for me to envision myself succeeding in it. However, the diverse community at UMBC has built my personal confidence and has given me hope for the future of the global workforce. At UMBC, people from all over the world, every race, every socioeconomic background, cooperate. Not just exist together, but truly work together to better themselves and each other through education. Through mutual support and encouragement, my peers and mentors helped me envision myself not only succeeding in my field, but becoming a leader in it. That brings us here today. Graduation. A celebration of all we've endured and accomplished to get to this point. We have capitalized on an extraordinary opportunity that few are afforded. Because education, support networks, and diversity were resources made available to us, We are now empowered to pursue our greatest dreams and aspirations. Too many cannot say the same. It is estimated that less than 7% of the world's population earn a 4-year college degree. It is then our obligation to continue our diligence well after this day. We cannot, for even a moment, take this for granted. We must cherish our resources and make the most of them. For me, that is by researching treatment technologies to provide clean water for communities without. For another, it may be by documenting inner-city violence through photography to bring attention to socioeconomic injustices. Or by creating inclusive teaching spaces for young girls to build technical skills. Or by advocating for improved veteran services. Or whatever yours may be. And if you're sitting here thinking, I don't know what my passion is, I implore you, stay attentive. Inspiration is all around us, and yours just might be hidden in a blue water tank, waiting to be discovered. Thank you, UMBC class of 2017, and congratulations.